Hey everybody, welcome to Giddy Up Bike Adventures. My name is Matthew Sturdivant. If you like to camp, travel, or have any kind of adventures on two wheels, you have found your channel. Please hit the subscribe button. And don't forget to check out, I already have about a dozen videos that I've done that are available out there as well. I've been having adventures for the last 3 decades, camping, canoeing, kayaking, riding my bike, riding a motorcycle. And I've also worked in the outdoor industry about the last 10 years. I was also a photographer and am an author. And some of you may be here for my book. I'll put a link to that on the end of the video. And it's about my adventure on the Trans-America Trail, as well as overcoming some anxiety and things of that nature. All right, so here's my 10 things you can do to be a better riding buddy. Number 1, be prepared. Have everything you need for your specific bike, whether it's a Suzuki or a bicycle or a BMW, whatever it is. You can't expect other riders to have a tube that is your specific size. Sometimes you may get lucky with that, but BMWs have strange tools that other brands don't have. There's all kinds of unique things that go with different bikes. My wife and I both ride the same bike, so we avoid a lot of that because it's exactly the same. But anyways, just have everything ready to go. I like to pack the night before or maybe 2 nights before, so I'm not searching for some tool or something that I need for the ride. Number 2, be on time. It's just basic, being considerate of others. If you're prepared, then it's much easier to show up on time, and just shows that you value other people's time. Number 3, ride at a speed that works for the whole group. Otherwise, what you're doing is you're pushing less experienced riders to ride beyond their abilities. And I know a couple people that have been hurt this way. That we're trying to keep up with the fast people. And if you're sort of the leader of a trip, maybe you don't ride in front all the time. If your people aren't total noobs, then maybe it wouldn't hurt to let them lead, and then you are going at a speed that works for them. You can always practice your corners a little bit. You could try something twice if they're really that slow. But if you're pushing people, that's when the accidents can happen sometimes in high-speed situations. Number 4, bring snacks in case your mood takes a dive. We all get hungry throughout the day on these trips, and sometimes bringing a extra energy bar or something is just what you need. And maybe bring one for your buddy, because maybe they'll be the grumpy pants. Number 5, be flexible. My favorite people to ride with are the ones that are laid back and sort of roll with the flow, or go with the flow. And that means, a couple of my favorite people to ride with, followed my butt all the way across the country. My friend Richard comes to mind. We traveled 6 weeks together across the country on the Trans-America Trail, and there was much flexibility was required, and I really think he deserves an award for dealing with all my quirks on that one. But that means I also have to be flexible, so sometimes it means riding a little bit further. Sometimes it means if somebody wants to call it quits a little earlier, rolling with that and just going, okay, cool. Don't be rigid, and you'll be a lot easier to get along with. Number 6, keep the group small. The bigger it gets, the more likely it'll come unraveled, or you'll be trying to decide on something as simple as where to get lunch, and somebody will be a vegetarian or gluten-free, or somebody who likes horrible. They're convinced that some barbecue place you've already eaten at is fabulous, and it actually sucks. So if you keep it small, then you avoid a lot of the groupthink And I think speeds tend to be a little slower if you go with smaller groups. All that being said, number 7 is stretch your comfort zone while still being safe. So for me, my wife has more energy than me, and she'll want to keep going at the end of the day. And sometimes if I just shut up and keep riding for another 20 minutes or an hour, rather than saying, then it's to my benefit. And just exploring a little bit. And, we all get freaked out at times. And as long as you're being safe, sometimes it's okay to go a little bit further, or to, sometimes right around the corner is something you didn't expect and you come to some amazing view. Number 8, communicate your expectations before you ride. So, talk to your riding buddies and say, hey, what kind of ride do you want to do? Do you want to go check out this place that I've been thinking of going? And just so you avoid the thing where you're not 3 hours in and somebody's really disappointed, or how much dirt do you want to ride? Some people are really uncomfortable on the dirt, and some people are equally scared on the highway. So be sure to communicate expectations before the ride actually happens. Number 9 is take photos of your buddy and then do it with their phone or their camera. Everybody likes to have shots of themselves doing cool stuff. So, instead of using your camera, use their camera, and then that way they have the footage of it. Or if you do get a cool shot on your camera, maybe don't say anything, but then you get some prints made at the grocery store. They're like 17 cents. And the next time you see your buddy, hand him a couple prints. And I can tell you from experience, people love getting prints of themselves. There's something really cool about a tangible thing you can hold. Number 10, this is just basic motorcycling or bicycling 101. It's if you see a rider on the side of the road that looks like they're having trouble, always stop and make sure that they're okay. Do they need a little bit of water? Do they need a jump start? Do they have a flat tire and they're missing a tool? And we do this, motorcyclists have always done this, because you never know when that rider is going to be you. So anyways, these are my 10 tips on how to be a better buddy. And we'll see you out on the trail.